Hello everybody, welcome back to another Alchemy Gaming video. We are working on episode 3 of the Southern States, and without further ado, let's see what we have for today. We have to produce a total of 14 loads of planks via factories and businesses. We have to buy 3 private routes, which we've already done in the last episode, didn't realize that was going to be required this time around, and achieve an express status between Dallas and Brownsville. Alright, so I know from playing just the last episode that we do have a sawmill here in Corpus Christi. Where is it? We can just highlight it. Well, maybe we can do it this way. Planks. Let's see, we can buy it for $398,000. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do that. The price went up a little bit as I was building up money, so we'll go ahead and buy this, or at least start the process of an auction.
Either you have a particularly good or
Nice.
a particularly bad nose for business.
Went down to 285, that's good. Okay, so I did look while we were waiting there for a second, and our wood's a little low, so we gotta, obviously if we're gonna produce stuff at the sawmill, we need to figure out what's with the wood. So let's see, we spent a lot of time with Texas North. Now it's time to focus a bit on Texas South. So you have 26 Brownsville, Corpus Christi, San Antonio, plus 7 more coming in. So let's see, do we have 2 trains for one thing going in? Let's see, do we have it here in the list somewhere? Texas, Corpus Christi, alright. There, so we need to go 2 trains. And let's make sure we have a full 2 trains worth of. Okay, we can just play this a second and let this go ahead. There, now, oops, now we'll pause that. We'll destroy this little section here. I'm gonna double track this down. There we go. Put a gridiron here. Put our directionals in this way. Is it going all the way? Yep. That'll allow our second train to come in and out more smoothly. So to fix this wood issue we have in Corpus Christi, because now we bought the sawmill, so we obviously want it to work even better. I doubled this track right here. I'm probably going to move that, but for now it's doubled. We doubled the corn run, which had nothing to do with the wood, but the wood runs right here, so we had to double the corn to get the wood in and put 3 trains on the wood. To increase the amount of freight we can move, we doubled up our track here from Houston all the way down to Corpus Christi. And then we doubled this one up down to Brownsville. That should allow us to put a train on here from both Corpus Christi to Brownsville.
I can't deny that you exhibit a certain competence. You remind me of some of my business partners in building the Central Pacific Railroad. Not particularly bright on their own, but able to radiate when focused.
So we have our trains running. From Brownsville to Corpus Christi, there's a freight train, probably just moving meat and alcohol back and forth, possibly planks. And then from Houston down to Brownsville, there's a train bringing all the goodies to Houston's, all the manufactured goods. Okay, so that sets us up pretty good there. So now it's time to look elsewhere for a bit. So we built one line from San Antonio down to Brownsville, an express line. Now we're going to double it. So we're going to flip down here, take a look. There we go. Have to put, oh, well, put one there just in case. Go up here to San Antonio Express. Put in our gridiron. Now we'll want to go San Antonio down to Brownsville. Express train. We'll go with the Forkanaut. 148, we'll do that, and then I'll double it up when the money becomes available. I got a little carried away here. First off, I should mention all these empty train stations are to block my competitor. Kind of came out of nowhere and stuck one up here in Dallas, so he's not going any further. I have every good and every city blocked, at least in my control. So back to Robinson's train station, this Texas South warehouse here, and we still have one spot left. And then we have Corpus Christi is 82,769. It's doing pretty good. The wood's a little low. I'm not sure where those 30 wood are. And we're doing not too bad. Down in Brownsville, we're at 75. Also not doing too bad. San Antonio, we're at 95. We should probably do university here somewhere. Stick one way up there. So they're doing pretty good. Austin, which I think is the main city, is doing really good. Really good. And then Houston, I already have a university. They're at 95. Okay, then up in Shreveport, this one we haven't been working on too long. They're about to hit 40,000, so I can get another industry in there. They're at 100% of everything. And then, so what I did here is I made this cock stop. Let's call it something different. We'll call this the Oklahoma warehouse. So what it's doing is dividing up my wheat, my corn, my wood. I believe sugar is attached. Eventually we'll go milk. And so Dallas is at 39, also about to hit 40. They're doing pretty good. A little low on milk. My milk I have way over here. And I believe I own that, do I? No, I don't own it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll stop right now and I'll put a line from it over. There, we put our line in from Clark Station, our milk, coming over to the warehouse, which is already set up for milk, I believe. Yep, there we are. And so now we need our sugar. We need to bring our sugar in here. I see Dallas has an opening for a plant, so we're going to put a chemical plant down. We already own Archer Terminal, so it's just a matter of getting it over to our freight here. So we have our Dallas chemical plant now with a line all the way down to Houston. It's not the prettiest line, but it does work. And then Houston, just got to add it in here. Right there. Okay, so Houston's going to have chemicals now going out. So Houston's almost at 100. So back up here, Oklahoma warehouse is serving all the major things. Oh, our cluster. Alright. We can take the meat industry in Austin. Perfect. We'll take that. That sounds good.
All I see with you are breakdowns. It's going to be an uneven battle.
That guy's just annoying. As I said a long time ago. The whole thing is stupid, I think. But so Shreveport was offering a bonus for industry. So we went ahead and laid down this sawmill right there. Because we have our wood nearby, but either way we're bringing in wood from here, so why not take free money? So we're just waiting on our Brownsville express train to roll into the tracks here. When it does that, we should have that called an express line, because minimum is 63 and we've been doing 90 some most of the track. It's just slowing down now. And once that works, we should be good to go.
My sunset route
Perfect.
will be something very special. So far, there is no direct route from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Picture this. The main route for major transports still goes by ship around South America. How? What? You're done already? At least that's one person I don't have to hold hands with. Don't let up now. Before we build across swamp territory, we have to produce enough steel for bridges. Meanwhile, expand further northeast. Be careful, however. In this region, the competition has been able to operate uncontested so far.
Okay, so we got those two things figured out. So we have everything here sitting pretty full. We should maybe go over the Lafayette and expand over there. Then we could get this cloth for Oklahoma, Dallas, and then maybe ship that down to Austin. Meanwhile, over Mississippi, we have Jackson making cloth, which once again we could bring it over to Shreveport, down to Beaumont, down to Houston. That's something we've been desperately in need of. And then I'm not sure what they want next, but so we have three major warehouses: Oklahoma, we've got Texas North, and we're down here we've got Texas South. We've got Beaumont at 80,000, Corpus Christi at 90. We've got Houston at 108. We've got Beaumont at 101. Shreveport is relatively new at 50. We got Oklahoma, we just barely started that at 23. Dallas is over 50. Got Austin down just under 88. And then we got San Antonio just under 100 at 95. So I think we have this pretty well smooth, although I keep checking in with these warehouses. You always want to do that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come back and see us again for another great video at I Can Me Gaming.